makoy invite taroga definitely they will say donate fazana tawrakani aigi asani aduga ahamada makoy gi fund drive tawba exam drakar ni thabak maru oibida aduga sin tongnabo honebiyu yamna sakhat biyu asi hairaga ai mayamdagi bidai logjari aduga mayam namak sumaina tawra sahi khuding gisu oina amomu gathering tawba sisu aina pamjai asi hairaga losalage jai hind.
Feeling, guys? Let me ask you one more time. How are you feeling, guys?
I can't hear you.
That's not like a human, man. Okay. How are you feeling, guys? I mean, bigger, good. How are you feeling, guys? That's more like an NPSian. Who have won so many awards in so many rock festivals throughout India, and the upcoming new artist called the Sanahidang, which is the fusion of folk, Manipuri folk and the westernization from the fusion band. And also we have June Nilu also. We have so many entertainment programs enlisted here. So why are you sitting so quiet? That's what I'm thinking, right? So you're not supposed to be so quiet. We're gonna have some fun today, right? After the MPS, your life will be maybe like you went to the college, you went to some work, this and that, so many boring things, like family things, husband thing, wife from this and that, and wherever. But today, forget everything and assume yourself that you are an MPS and enjoy yourself like you are the student of MPS. That's what we would like you to think it. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to do. But I request you to feel the same, like I do.
Like I do. We feel the same. Like you do. Woo! Let's go.
So let me ask you, are we having some nostalgic feeling over here in this map?
Do you feel the turbulence inside you? The goosebumps and all? Yes. Because I'm already feeling, the goosebumps. It's a fun moment about to start now. The registration of Queen Alumni
King Alumni
starts now. Please, I'd like to request Kripali and Surya Kumari and any of the ex-students to register themselves to the contest called
Queen for you, King for you. So to register your name.
King Queen Alumni, please register 85 I-20. Please clear the blockage. Thank you.
Yes, to enter the event, we would like to request, please come on the stage and share a few thoughts towards this event called Manipur Public School Alumni Day MAD.
It's been more than 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I don't know how many years. With, no participation, I'll obviously take the Queen Awards in lunchtime and also the inauguration of Alumni Office. We are very glad over that shortly after this event. Thank you.
So in the same campus, but we don't see each other again.
I would like to request a valuable words to share with us. Please keep silent. We will.
I was also a student from this school and I joined here in 1990 and I passed out in 1998. In fact, I'm in the second batch of our schools. And it's very heartening for me to be here again, to all of you, to share my few words about my alma mater. In fact, what I would like to say is that when we passed out in 1998, we made an attempt to form an alumni association. And in one or two get-together we have held among ourselves, but because of I should say, immaturity of among ourselves. We were students in those days. We cannot continue with our programs. But I'm very happy today that many of our energetic junior friends, they took up these bold steps to organize these alumni associations. I believe that they will take on the threat that we were not able to achieve when we were students in our days. And very cool, handsome. Okay, thank you for pulling me out in the center here. And when we pass out in ITI, we need to be Veda Kishore and Manas, and some of us we try to put on our hands. But unfortunately, we were not as impressive. But many of our young friends, they are coming forward with it, and this is a very happy moment for us. This is what I would like to say. And one thing what I want to say here with our alumni is that when we organize these associations, we should have an objective. What is the association? Like my friend did say, it should not be just for the gathering here, for eatings and singing. Yes, this is a part of our life. We need entertainment. Without entertainment, no one will come. But we also need a serious work. It's very important. And from this perspective, what I would like to appeal to all my young friends is that we should have a proper objective. And without an objective, it will be very difficult for us to run any organizations or schools. And I'm also very glad if you come, if many of you, my young friends, if you come up with any idea. All I would say here is that in this age of globalization, our life has to move on. If we do not reinvent ourselves, we cannot go with the changing pace of the time. So I believe now we should also reinvent ourselves. Ourselves as an alumni, and we also should have our school to reinvent itself and to make the glory of the big schools. For this, I believe we need a very vigorous work. And this also should be included in our objectives. This is what I would like to say. And these years again, we always talk about social responsibilities. And social responsibilities here, this is what I always used to say in many of my programs, the workshop that I have linked with many of my teachers. When we say about the social responsibilities, we and to make it one of the best schools that everyone wants in our days. With this few words, I think I will stop here. Yes, if I keep on continuing, the refreshments and entertainment program will be solved. So, thank you. Thank you all, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jyotimoy. Now, we would like to invite the celebrated activist, also the product of our own school, Mr. Bablu Lotombom on stage.
And our teachers have just expressed. As I was entering the school, I remember the first day I entered this school was way back in 1998. We were here for a very short time. It was just 2 years. It was from 1988 to 1986 to 88. But the first time I entered with my dad. Today I entered with my wife, and she also happened to be from our own classmate. So this is what the big change that this school has brought about. I don't want to make you cry, remembering all those past, but also when we walked in, it was a little depressing to see that the school have not changed much. And as Oda has rightly pointed out, in fact, many things have dilapidated, and we should definitely put our heads together on ways and means of making this school better. I remember when Jyotimoy was mentioning, when we were again just coming out from the school and when we were having lots of time, we also tried to build an alumni association. I remember it was LAM, right? La Manipur Public School D Association, something like that. We were using French words, but unfortunately it didn't go for too long. But we are also very encouraged to learn that there is a fresh initiative that has come from younger people, and what is important is for us to continue this process. It should not be something that comes and like a shooting star that came, brightens up all of a sudden and then it just disappears. I think we have to put our heads together to make sure that this goodwill and the nostalgia that we are having should actually not remain as a mere emotion, but something that is concretely workable. And perhaps in this age where connection, networking is so much a part of life, it is not very difficult. You don't have to spend time to actually attend. You don't have to physically come. If we create a website for the alumni, and if we link it up with a bank account, it is not at all difficult for people in the best of moods. They don't have to come and speak here on the stage and pledge 10,000 rupees. They can sit in the comfort of their drawing room, and when they remember MPS and the days that they have in MPS, they can immediately transfer the money. So I think that facilitation needs to take place. And my humble request to the people who are taking the initiative today is that we should have a space in the cyberspace where people can also donate, and we should also think the school is located in the context of a state. It is because the state is also withering in many ways that the school is also withering. So we should, in our aim and objective, one is to develop the school, but perhaps may not be possible today, but what can we contribute to the society at large is also something that we need to think about. I think MPS have created very important leaders in this country, in this state, and therefore we should see how we can come together. As they say, little drops of water make the mighty ocean. If we can contribute little of this goodwill, we should be able to be in some way change agents to bring about positive change in this society, in the school as well as in the society. Again, I don't want to stand between you and the music and the food. So thank you very much, and it is definitely a very heartwarming experience. I can still feel this stage because in those 2 years we have done lots of activities. I can also feel the stage out there where every morning we used to do our assembly and sing the national anthem and take the pledges. It is indeed a homecoming for us. Short though the time was extremely significant. It was in that formative years where our lives were saved, and again to see our teachers who had actually shaped us to be who we are. I think it is an extremely great honor to be back up in this stage and remember all these things aloud. We need to look forward, besides remembering the past, and see if we can do something together. And I'm 100% on this initiative, and if there's anything I can contribute, I'll be more than happy, and I'm sure my wife will do the same. By the way, it was she who dragged me here because I have some other works that I need to do, so I'm sure she's also there. Thank you very much.
Our own alumni, that's a banner of our own alumni of our school. So meanwhile, just take a break, just chill, and also please think that there is an event called King and Queen Alumni. If you haven't registered yet, we would like to request you to register yourself. Thank you so much. So please take your respective seat.
principal of the school and the students. I really don't know what to say now. I just came back from another function here, but it's good to see that the former students of this school, they have networked, they have formed an association, and they are thinking about the school. That's very important. Your representatives, your group of students who came to invite me, I had a long discussion with them, and I told them also that some way I feel very jealous of you people because I have never been able to be part of this kind of school. I was telling them that for my schooling from class 1 to class 8, I used to walk 6 kilometers up from my village to the school and 6 kilometers back, 12 kilometers a day. And I was just giving them the basic calculation that if you walk 12 kilometers a day, and at that age, I was in class 1. So if you walk 12 kilometers a day, there are about 220 to 230 school days in a year. So that 12 kilometers multiplied by 220, that much you walk in 1 year, and that again multiplied by 8 years, class 1 to 8. So that distance comes to about 20,000 kilometers. So to get my class 8 education, I walked 20,000 kilometers. It's a very deprived village, government school, and from there I studied, and then I also became IAS. So my school never invited me. I always wanted to be invited. So and I kept hinting also when I go to my village sometimes, why you people don't invite? Because I go there, like who become doctor, engineer, and civil servant, they get invited, they get decorated and honored, and the school feels so proud of it. My school is just like that, as it was like